just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right.
3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're coming into you this morning. Hope everybody's doing good. We got Tamla with us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, always good to have you back on Friday so we can pick on you about dead people.
Yep.
Yes.
I've gotten used to it.
Oh, Lord, Tommy couldn't make it today. He said he had a yoga class this morning at 8 o'clock, so he had to do that. He don't look.
Thanks, Lee. What's goat yoga? What is that?
That's what he's doing, goat yoga. I don't know. It's some kind of something.
Isn't that where the like goats stand on your back while you're doing it?
I don't.
Just asking. I'm
A
thinking.
little weird, you ask me.
Very, very, very weird.
Yeah, but
That's
anyway.
what Tommy's doing, right?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I reckon they changed it. Normally it's on Thursday, you said, but they changed it to Friday today. And I didn't even know they do it over there. Somewhere in Blairsville, they do that goat yoga. But I bet he's cute over in his little Speedo with his cowboy hat on. His cowboy boots and his goat.
I can't even
Can you
imagine.
picture?
No.
Oh, I can't picture that. I don't want to picture that. Maybe he might have wore his wedding dress. You reckon, Packy?
I have a picture of that, actually.
Yeah, we do. Pat Malone, how are you, brother?
I'm good, brother.
Well, good deal. How's the world been treating you?
Hey, I can't beat it.
There you go.
I love it.
All right. Well, that'll work. We got Friday.
Things are good.
Friday.
Things are good.
I love Fridays. That means we get to sleep late in the morning and watch Bugs Bunny Road. Do they still do cartoons on Saturday morning? I guess nowadays it's cartoons are like on a certain channel all the time, ain't it?
It's
Think
anywhere
so.
you want it at any point in time.
Back when we was kids, we had to wait till Saturday. Saturday morning. That was
ABC, one Saturday morning.
Yeah, we didn't have but 2 channels, back in the day when we didn't have nothing around here. All you folks come in and told us how much stuff we didn't have. So now we got cartoons 24/7. That's cool.
Dang foreigners and their satellite TVs.
We had 2 channels. You had Chattanooga and you had Atlanta, and that's about it. And you had to turn your antenna to get that.
But if it rained, you didn't have that at all.
Well, if you wanted to know the weather, you'd have to turn the antenna to Chattanooga because Chattanooga weather hit us and Atlanta didn't.
Gotcha.
Did y'all know that?
You guys ever have one of those big satellite dishes, the one that you hit the number, C4?
No.
And move
Our
and-
neighbor did.
No.
Awesome, man. Good granddad had one of those.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah, you could watch it move.
Yeah.
Well, you've come a long way.
Oh, well. Poor Pat, he remembers back when television was first invented.
Testing.
Hey.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, I remember back we had the first color TV on our street, and it was because my dad found this piece of plastic that the top was blue for the sky, the middle was clear, and the bottom was green for the grass, and he put it on the TV.
And that was nice. Y'all were like
That was
upscale.
color TV.
Wow.
Yeah.
No
All
wonder
the
he's
kids
such.
used to come and watch cartoons at my house.
Yeah, no wonder he's such a liberal conservative because he was rich growing up. He didn't know how to struggle from Snickers bar to Snickers bar.
Hey, Saran wrap on the front of your TV is not rich.
He has a point.
I can remember. It's funny how you think about TVs, but we actually had an incident up here. We had a TV repair guy, and I don't remember the whole story, but I remember little bits and pieces when you're young. But anyway, he cleaned the house and throwed all these TVs away that belonged to people.
Oh, no.
And everybody was so upset about that. And that made the Atlanta news. That actually made the Atlanta news that this guy.
Wow. You know what? If our problems were the same as they were back then.
Well, that was it. That was like headline news.
Yeah, it'd be a good day.
TV guy throws away all everybody's TVs.
Wow.
Yeah. Nowadays, you can't. I mean, you kill 20 people before you can get on headlines,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, got to.
And if y'all decide to do that, don't. Yep, definitely don't.
Don't.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
So we had your interview this morning. I didn't get to hear much of it, but I met the young lady out here. Seems really nice from Florida. She's a cop,
Yeah.
married to a cop. I told her I grew up watching Smokey and the Bandit, so I didn't know. I'm getting
You
dirty.
break into a cold sweater. around her?
Yeah, she's like a
Yeah.
SWAT lady or something. She's a SWAT lady.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question about that, Pat. Now, I agree with pretty much everything you said. There's a lot of things that, you on a local level, you can't really influence that much on a national level. But let's take, for example, like the sheriff race. Okay, let's say an ATF agent shows up at your door and they say, "Give me your guns." Okay.
He's asking this about a friend. He's asking for a
This
friend.
just for a friend. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so you call who do you call? So what do? You just give them your guns?
No,
It's
no.
just hypothetical. I'm just saying. So you call sheriff.
No,
What do you do? Just
you call
start
Bannister
blasting or
Cooper Funeral Home.
What do you?
That's an option.
That's
so
what you call.
what does the sheriff do at that point? You know that, and you always say there's no such thing as a constitutional sheriff because I mean everybody knows it is a constitutional office. I mean that's obvious, but no, like when I think a lot of times when people say that kind of stuff, it's kind of like, well, what would I do in that situation? What would you do? Would the sheriff arrest that person, or would they allow him to take your guns away? No due process.
I think he
whatever
would
the
call
situation.
Bannister Cooper Funeral Home.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know, but those
think
guns
that-
got lost
I
in an
think-
accident a couple of years back.
I think
Yeah,
the
that-
sheriff would stand in the door, and prevent it.
Would he?
Well, that's the question. Is that the question?
Yeah.
I mean, he takes an oath to uphold the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
The Second Amendment is clearly part of the Constitution.
So would
we-
it? So if a sheriff said I'd be a constitutional sheriff, you always say, well, there's no such thing as one that's not.
Right.
Would they actually stand in the way of doing it? Would they have the guts to do that?
I guess the only way you could find that out is by having the situation come up.
I think, and that's why a lot of people say I'm a constitutional sheriff because we might find out. We might find out what happens when that situation arises.
A lot of people tell me that they're going to cut my taxes too. I have not met the first one who's done that.
I know,
But you keep voting for the people.
I mean, come on.
So, Packy, wait a minute, Packy. What's the alternative? Seriously,
Seriously.
no laughing.
Come
no
on,
giggling.
man.
You sound like a mobster. Seriously.
man.
What's that? What's the alternative? I can't do it. You can do it, Pac. Talk that.
Sorry,
Okay.
say the question again, Pat. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
No,
What's
I'm
the
listening.
alternative?
It's
What's
his
the
fault,
alternative?
dude.
Go to the jokes.
That's all I have, man. That's all I
Yeah,
have.
no, that's
I don't know
all
what
you
to
got.
do. I'm freaking out here.
I got hairy legs.
All you got is to complain. You got no solution.
I got
What are you
solution.
talking about? I just said that's. I'm just asking the question of like, what That's
What
I'm talking about constitutional sheriffs.
You're saying if the ATF showed up, say,
If the
give me
ATF showed up at your door.
From Steven.
No, I have not. Stephen learned
Okay.
everything he knows from me, man.
I'm
Call
just
me.
saying what people tell me.
I'll bring Tony, Vinny, and Lefty over there, and we say, you're not taking our guns unless you pry it loose of Lefty's dead hands.
What is your opinion? You are the coroner's a constitutionally elected official, right?
Yes.
That's a
so
constitutional office.
You're not taking, yeah.
But like you had the perfect response. You're like, I lost those guns. I sold them
Yeah.
years ago to a law-abiding citizen.
Don't call her to some kind of a standoff like that. She show up in the hearse with her fingers crossed.
Is that a fair question, Taylor? I mean,
It is absolutely. I think it's a fair question. Now, would a sheriff do it?
would a sheriff do it? I mean,
I
that's.
would hope
I
so.
don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think that a lot of the people that we've elected, nobody around. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if
I don't
people
think they would
actually
enforce it. I think they'd say, look, man, you're crazy.
Wait a minute. You don't think that Mac Mason wouldn't stand in the door?
I believe he would. Yes,
I
that's what
think
I'm
he
saying.
I don't
would.
know. Would he? I mean,
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
believe he would.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I believe he
Thank
would.
you. You don't think that any one of those three candidates that we're talking to that want to be the next sheriff would stand in the door?
I'm asking the question. I want to know.
If you don't vote for that person.
Do you
Yeah.
think that every sheriff in the United States would?
No.
I
Pat, I'm
don't.
asking
No.
Pat. Okay, well then you can't say
No.
that there's no such thing as a sheriff that's not a constitutional sheriff. Does that make sense? Because some sheriffs
No.
would be a constitutional sheriff. Now they're all constitutional offices.
Well,
of
the
course.
word is there, but the actions
well,
is not.
it's in the Constitution. The sheriff and a coroner's
I
on
think
there,
we're
right? I mean,
pretty, yeah, and I think in this area, you're pretty fortunate. But I'm with you. I don't think all of them know.
But
I-
Pat,
Packy,
I've heard you
look,
say
Packy.
before. Hang on, Pat. I've heard you say that why would you call yourself a constitutional sheriff? Because of course you're a constitutional sheriff because it's a constitutionally elected position. It's
Right.
in the Constitution. But I don't think that they all really are. And I think if somebody says
No, you're
I am
right
a
about
constitutional
that.
I think
sheriff,
when it
I would
comes-
actually hold the ATF off and say you're not going to take their guns away
Yeah.
You
without
would?
due process. I wouldn't. I'm a chicken, man. I'm not running for sheriff.
This is why he doesn't run for sheriff.
Man, I'm over here like
Nip it in the butt.
Yeah, I can see Packy. Wait right here.
Oh,
Hey, Steven.
goodness.
it's a noise that make right of me.
No, I believe our local sheriffs in this area would stand up, no
They
doubt.
probably would.
I
But
agree
I'm
with
gonna
that. I
tell
think
you.
they would. I think we're fortunate.
You don't need to call at that point because it probably take them 20, 25 minutes to get there where you live at. You're going to have to handle things on your own.
Until they get there.
Right. That's what
That's
I say.
the problem
Call
with
Bannister
all this.
Cooper Funeral
Yeah,
Home.
we may beat Maybe beat them there. I'm not saying anything about our guys and such. They are great, but
Right.
yeah, some of the more remote places. But that's just the problem is, I don't know.
Here's the thing, man.
You got to have guts. to do
Packy's
it.
worried about the ATF. They ain't interested in you, Packy.
I'm not going to take my BB gun. I know, sure. I read your mind, man.
But now the DEA,
But I've got a pellet
the
gun, though,
DEA, that's somebody you better pay attention to, Packy. That's somebody that's interested in you.
Okay, that's where you're going with it. Okay,
Yeah, that's
sorry,
where we're
I didn't read your mind that time. Thought you were going after my Red Rider, man.
Yeah, you little Red Rider. Anyway, hey, we got to get to a break, and today the Undertaker is with us, so we let her take us away because they support the show on Fridays.
Yes, we do. All right. Today's show is brought to you by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. We would love to get you prearranged. Even if you do not do prepayment, at least getting your wishes in writing will help your family when that day comes. You can give us a call at 706-896-2218 or stop by. We're next to McDonald's in Hiawassee.
Now with more news for Western North Carolina and North Georgia, I'm Jeff Batten. News organizations are reporting that the so-called TikTok ban is still several months away from being considered in the U.S. Senate. This is less than a week after the House approved a bipartisan bill to force the app's owner to sell it within 6 months of it becoming law. Georgia District Congressman Andrew Clyde was a loud supporter of the House bill, pointing out the obvious security need to do it and do it soon.
We cannot allow an unrestricted warfare, an enemy of the United States to have that kind of information on our citizens.
Skeptics say the optics of President Biden supporting Republican legislation in a presidential election year is forcing the Democratic-led Senate to stall it out a little bit longer. The Towns County Retired Educators Association is again reminding both students and teachers that they are funding scholarship money this year. If you're at least a college junior this academic year, there's a chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. You have to have a 3.0 GPA and be enrolled in an accredited education program. Now, there's also a $500 scholarship for Towns County teachers who are in school pursuing a subject specialty or enrolled in a degree program. But it's just for current teachers who hold a Georgia teaching certificate and are legal residents of Towns County or employed at a school in Towns County. The deadline for applying for either scholarship is April the 7th. Please download the free WJRB app. For Pat Malone and Harry Bond, I'm Jeff Batten.
This is Tamala Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, and I left my husband and staff unattended for a few hours, only to find out I have been given a nickname, which happens to be a rodent. In our line of work, you have to maintain a sense of humor, but I think these guys took it a little far this time. Come by and give them a hard time with me, and while you're there, let's go ahead and get your wishes in writing. Pre-planning your wishes doesn't have to be somber. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home.
Hiawassee Hardware is a full-service hardware store carrying a wide selection of products for homeowners, builders, pro contractors, and DIY enthusiasts. We carry the name brands you know and trust. We provide specialty services like small engine repair, paint matching, blueprint takeoffs, delivery, and more. Let us help you get stuff done. Browse to HiawasseeHardware.com for monthly specials and for what's new. Hiawassee Hardware, your store for starting off a new year and a whole lot more.
Start the day off right at the Tin Roof Country Store and Creamery in Blairsville. You might think of the Tin Roof for yummy desserts, but the breakfast menu is really great. Not only that, breakfast is served all day. And have you tried the new coffee roasts, like the Wake Up Happy Espresso Blend or the Cold Plunge Cold Brew? Taste for yourself in the Merchants Walk in Blairsville. The Tin Roof Country Store and Creamery, open at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday and 10 a.m. Saturday.
General Supply is stocked up and ready to supply you with all of your gardening needs. Vegetable seeds and seed potatoes are in now. Onion bulbs, garlic bulbs are in now too. Raised bed soil, garden soils, lime, and mulch. Don't settle for generic fertilizer. We are the authorized rainbow fertilizer dealer in the North Georgia mountains, and we also carry Rogers Fertilizer too. And as always, 20-pound propane grill refills are only $12.50 plus tax on Fridays. General Supply at 764 Gainesville Highway in Blairsville, 706-363-1000. Dick Mills. He knows farming. He owns 7M Family Farms in Blairsville, and he's descended from a long line of farmers. And he still does it the old-fashioned, healthy way. That's the non-GMO fruits and vegetables way. He invites you to come out and take a tour and see their naturally grown open-field farming, greenhouse, and hydroponic operation. You can purchase produce in the farm store or make a reservation for a delicious dinner at the cafe at 7M. You'll fall in love with 7M Family Farms. See their website, the number 7mfamilyfarms.com.
You love your heart, soul, and rock and roll on your radio, but have you visited our new and improved WJULradio.com lately? Bookmark so you can listen to your favorite songs or our morning shows on your computer or device. And while you're there, catch up on any local newscast and sportscast that you may have missed. You'll also find a complete schedule of our weekend programs. WJULradio.com is everything you want, everywhere you go in the mountains. Fridays on the Dish are presented by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home in Hiawassee. The experts at Bannister Cooper will guide you through the important family conversations when it comes to making end-of-life arrangements for a loved one. Yes, we're Towns County's funeral home, but we're welcome to all. And now, back to the Morning Dish.
All righty, we're back with you. I reckon I just found out they had a GOP meeting last night. How come I don't never know about this? Why y'all tell me about it after the dang meeting?
Oh, man.
We tried to call, but we forgot.
Yeah, the phone rang. I left a message.
Well,
What did y'all do last night? How did it go?
it's just a GOP meeting. They have them every month.
So what do they do?
They talk about, what do they talk about? People who are running for office for the most part, yeah.
So who is the GOP for?
What?
I mean, it got to be for somebody. For everybody.
Oh, the Republican. That's the Republican
But
Party.
we got like 3 running.
3. We have more than 3 running.
Well, we got 2 in.
2 in the sheriff's.
And
yeah. So.
And then 3 in
3 in the clerk
or court.
Clerk of courts.
So they don't pick one and say, this is the one we're going with?
No.
Okay.
So they're the because they are the Republican office, they have to support all of the Republican candidates, which that's all we have right now. 2 in the sheriff's office and 3 running for clerk of courts.
Right.
And so now Tamla, for this next section of the show, she's going to let us all know who she's endorsing for
Okay,
those
who
Towns County positions right now.
Anyone's name.
There you go.
Not anyone's name.
Yeah.
We all know.
No. I stay out of that dogfight.
Well, my teletype machine just lit up, and all of them saying, "Please do not endorse me, Stephen. Please do not endorse me." So.
I told that to somebody else. They were like, "Oh, would you endorse me?" And I was like, "Listen, I don't know if you want.
Do you think
me
that really helps?
endorsing you?
I mean, honestly,
I don't know.
Well, you made a lot of money last time for all the people paying you not to, though.
Well, that worked out pretty good for
That
me.
does work out well, yeah.
But I guess you're right though, because it's like, okay, we got Taylor Swift, and she's like, "Don't vote for Trump," and everybody's like, "Wow, that's huge," because she's got so many followers that just do what she says. But I'm thinking most of her followers ain't but 13 years
I was
old.
going to say,
don't
they
see
can't
what
vote.
good that's going to do. But it's like when she went on that ball game or whatever, she had on a dress or pants or something. The next day they sold out. The whole United States sold out.
Whatever she was wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's crazy.
That is
Wonder if they sold
scary.
out of the satanic outfit her friend was wearing. Did they sell out of that?
That was pretty wild. We didn't even talk about that much. But
A little weird,
she
man.
actually gave the satanic symbol.
Did she really?
They it's
Satanic / rock on. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know a lot of the hand gestures. I know thumbs up, and then I know the bird sign.
Good job.
That's the only 2 I got. But there's a bunch of them out there, ain't they?
I'm sure there is.
there's a few hand symbols out there.
Yeah.
But who looks
They ought to
to
invent a language based on around that.
That's a good idea. They should do that. That would be great for like
Wow.
deaf people. Let's do that.
Man, we think of the best inventions on this
Y'all
show, man.
do. It's a little late, but you're okay.
What do you mean?
Wow. Nope. Why do people
We
look
could do
to
hand gestures
celebrities?
for blind people then instead of deaf people. We could do
That
for
would
blind.
work even better.
Yeah.
That's like your pedal wheelchair.
Yeah, it's a great idea, man.
Just get
That
those
way you
feet
wouldn't-
going.
We didn't sell one. Not one.
I can't imagine
We had like
why
$8
not.
in development in that thing and never sold nothing.
That's a big loss.
Hey, I'm calling this out right now. I'm saying this. I say the election is rigged. It's going to be rigged, and they're going to try every way in the world to cheat. What do you think about that, Pat? Because I've got this already. 11 Alive News posted this yesterday. Postal delays keep absentee ballots from reaching voters in time.
Listen, postal delays is an issue right now.
Ah, yeah. Right here at the election time.
Right?
Imagine that. What do you think, Pat?
Well, postal delays have been an issue in Atlanta in that processing center since it was open, for God's sake.
When was that, Pat? How long has it been open?
Senator Ossoff sent a letter complaining to the Postmaster General.
Never got to him.
It got lost in the Atlanta
Can't imagine.
processing center.
Yeah.
Yes, sure it did.
But seriously,
Like
how
all
long
them
has
So
that
votes
been
maybe
for
going
we
Trump.
shouldn't.
on?
Maybe we shouldn't base the future of our republic on the postal service. Then I don't know.
Maybe. Why don't they fire
Well,
the guy
that's
in
one-
charge?
That's one of the things that ought to be abolished.
The postal service?
Sure.
Then you have to go get your own mail.
No, you don't get your own mail. You let UPS and FedEx and the people who actually deliver stuff.
Oh, you're talking about
Actually
privatizing the
do
postal service? Privatizing the postal service?
Privatize it, yeah.
Wow, what a
What a
unique
concept,
stupid idea.
huh?
What a stupid idea.
It truly,
Yeah, I know.
the mail situation is really horrible. I was waiting on some death certificates for a family, and if you don't know, when you lose somebody, immediately people are wanting death certificates to, whether it's life insurance or
Do they not give
whatever.
they not give a little bit
Or
of
it's
time see if
life
they can find
insurance.
them?
I,
I
well,
mean, if they just lose them, it's like, can you not give it a day or two for? Hey, we need a death certificate. We lost this guy.
They want them pretty quick, so we processed that stuff. And I had a family waiting like 14 days, and I was like, "This is insane." And it was setting in Atlanta. They were setting in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So
Can you not bury them till you get the death
no,
certificate?
you can, but you can't do other things like their life insurance policy.
Oh, they
or
want
a
the money.
pension.
Show me the money.
Well, you guys.
What you gonna do with
okay,
that old
this
truck
turns
there?
south real quick. You've got widows and widowers who are kind of, financially dependent. So they lose that income. Somebody passes away, they lose that either Social Security or pension or whatever,
Right.
and then they're stuck until they get death certificates. And normally we give them in just, pretty quick turnaround. These particular ones took forever to get to us. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know, but I just think this is kind of crazy. But why don't they? Okay, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, I am. Why don't they fire them? Why don't they do this? But it's just like the TVA. I mean, it's so many politicians
It's the
involved.
government. Nobody gets fired.
That's a daggum truth, ain't it?
It is.
They just keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
believe Pat said that.
I can't either. He's coming around.
Are you okay, Pat?
I'm good.
You sure?
It's almost Easter, Pat.
Yeah.
We're almost there, brother man. You can do it.
Just a few more days.
I'm fine. I may become a teetotaler. I may bring back prohibition.
Hey, tell me this. What's going on with Donald Trump, man? I reckon he is on the receiving end. He's suing the ABC and Stephanopoulos. What a name.
Yeah.
I'm
for
proud of you there, man.
alleged defamation.
Defamation of character? Wow.
Stephanopoulos. I don't
Good
even
job.
like his name. You? I hope we ain't got no Stephanopoulos around here. Do you know anything about that, though, there, Pat?
Yeah, he's mad because Stephanopoulos interviewed Nancy Mace.
Right.
And Nancy Mace is the Congress lady from Charleston, South Carolina.
Right.
She, one of the things that happened to her in her younger years was she was raped. And Stephanopoulos was said to her, how can you support a president who's been found guilty of rape when you're a rape victim or something along those lines?
Right.
And he's ticked off because he wasn't found guilty of rape. He was found guilty of sexual harassment or something. So he's suing her on that. He's suing ABC and Stephanopoulos on that basis.
So what do you think's going to happen with this? They going to throw it out?
Nothing.
Really? Yeah. That's sad, ain't it?
It'll sit there for a while and then it'll go away. It's like all of this stuff. This is all theater. It's all made for your consumption.
I'm ready for something to happen, man. Ain't
Well,
you?
November's coming.
I know it.
Something will happen in November.
I really feel like Trump's got it. Well, still, I would like to see who his vice president's going to be.
Half the country will be happy.
I think
Half
Mike
the
Rowe,
country
man.
will
I
be
mean, I
upset.
think about Mike Rowe. You know, that Kennedy guy's going to get Mike Rowe. I think let's do Mike Rowe or Kid Rock. Either one of them.
I think Steve Rowe would be better.
You know, they don't even talk. Mike and Steve don't even talk. They don't talk.
Steve looks a lot like Mike Pence. He could fit right in there.
You're fixing to get sued for defamation of character.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah,
That's bad.
Oh, well, we got to jump to another break, folks. I got all kinds of stuff going off there on the Teletop machine. See what I've done wrong. And I guess Tamla, take us away.
All right, today's show is brought to you by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. Give us a call. We'd love to sit down with you and talk about your pre-arrangements. You can stop by and see us next to McDonald's in Hiawassee or call us at 706-896-2218.
Hi, this is Marvin Cooper with Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. At our funeral home, you won't want to ask for the man in charge. All I do is write the checks. My wife Tamla is the funeral professional, but I am good with finance and can tell you, in this time of high inflation, there is no better time to pre-plan a funeral. Gas prices are up, food prices are up, even dog food prices are up. Come lock in your funeral or cremation price today. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home.
Young Harris Water Sports and RV, now offering new RVs and boats from top brands like Grand Design, Rockwood, Cedar Creek, Godfrey Pontoons, Hurricane Deck Boats, Monterey Bowriders, Robalo Center Consoles, and more. Now offering a closeout sale on all 2023 boats and RVs. Young Harris Water Sports and RV has the largest service center and parts and accessories selection in the area, so there's no reason to leave the mountains. Young Harris Water Sports and RV, located at 3676 Highway 76, or online at yhmarineandrv.com. Let's go!
Shop local at Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress. The Eller & Owens family knows you have a dream for your home and for the generations that gather. We are 4 generations, serving our clients with integrity and exceptional service. Shop to make your vision for your home come to life and let us help. You'll find personal service, countless custom options, and unique looks. Buy more, save more every day with Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress. Furniture for your life, for your generations.
Hello, this is attorney Richard Sorrell. Do your medical problems prevent you from working? If so, you may be entitled to disability benefits from the Social Security Administration, and I'm here to help you get those benefits. If you or a loved one need help with your disability case, call us at 706-745-5591. We handle disability cases all across the tri-state area, and we're conveniently located in downtown Blairsville. And there's no attorney fee if we don't win your disability case. That's 706-745-5591.
It's time now to honor the Prep Athlete of the Week. Brought to you by Ware Chevrolet in Blairsville, supporting the champions of tomorrow from the 5-county area.
The Hayesville baseball team is playing well after a big victory over rival Andrews last week. Michael Monty, just a junior, went 3 for 3 at the plate with a single, a double, and a home run in that victory. That's 4 RBIs for Hayesville's Michael Monty, the Ware Chevrolet Athlete of the Week.
Looking for buying or selling real estate in the mountains? The Rick Andrews Real Estate Team is here to help. Our team of experts will guide you through the real estate process in the Northeast Georgia, Western North Carolina mountains from the moment you inquire until our last meeting. We're here to make buying and selling a rewarding experience. Visit callrickandrews.com to see our listings or call the Rick Andrews Real Estate Team at 828-557-9139. 828-557-9139.
Pre-planning for your burial or cremation wishes doesn't have to be a downer. Drop into Bannister Cooper Funeral Home for a relaxed and comforting conversation with their team. Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, next to the McDonald's in Hiawassee. We love drop-ins.
All righty, we're back with you. I reckon we got this Democratic front runner in a tight Senate race is up in, where is this at? Is this, I guess it's in Maryland? Did you keep up with that?
I don't know.
He dropped a racial slur during his campaign speech.
Yeah?
You didn't hear it?
What did he say?
He said, so this Republican...
Hang on.
Boo. Can I say that?
You did.
No.
That's what he said.
Okay.
Yep. So the tax rates are stopping business investment. It's just completely faulty. It's faulty. People have never run a business, so tax rates does not stop business investment, according to him. But he called him a jigga. You know what I'm saying? You with me on that?
Yeah, I'm with you on what he called him.
Jigga, yeah.
Like 1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah, gigawatts. Okay.
So was he thrown out of the Democratic Party for Santa?
I'd say probably not, but I was just sitting there thinking about what's that gal that done all the fried chicken. She said something. They kicked her plumb off everything. What was her name? Come on, man. What was her name?
I
Everybody.
forget. Down in Savannah, Paula Dean.
Paula Dean, yeah, they run her whole career over what she said. So what about this guy here?
Yeah. She wasn't a politician.
Oh, so it's okay for them
She
to do
was
that.
a business person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm anxious to see how that's going to work. He's a lead
It's
guy.
another. It's another one of those things. It's for thee, not for me.
Yeah, you're right. And we got illegal immigrants storm the U.S. border in El Paso, knocking over guards. Y'all see that? That's crazy. These guys, I mean, they just push through at the border.
Well, if that's the kind of border guards you got, that's the
What
border
I'm
defense
thinking.
you
Why didn't they
got.
start shooting?
Well,
What?
I don't know.
I don't either. But I'm sitting there thinking.
And that's why they push through, because they know nothing's going to happen to them.
That's it. They get over here and they give them like a credit card and they give them Ray-Bans.
Don't they even put them up somewhere to live? Like, isn't
Yeah.
that the-
When I ain't one of the bus companies that's actually was taking the all of them up to New York City. They quit doing that because New York sued them for that. Am I wrong about it? I think I seen a story where they actually New York City sued the bus company, so the bus company quit doing it.
Yeah, I don't know on what basis they sue a bus company for doing business.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I don't know. What's the basis for the lawsuit? Was there something illegal in what the bus company was doing?
It's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably if there were minors on there, which I don't know if there were. It'd probably be something like transporting minors across state lines or something like that. It's probably transport. It's probably state line something.
Well, they're not.
That would be criminal. That wouldn't be civil
Okay,
suit.
I got you.
I'm like you. I don't see how you can sue a bus company for. I mean, if these guys buy a ticket to go,
I mean, you can sue anybody you want, but it doesn't mean that it's going to go any place in the legal system.
Well, this bus company give it up. They're like, okay, we're done. I'd have been different. I'd been buying more buses. I guess I'd have.
See, if you can cause somebody to incur a lot of legal expenses,
right? I
you
just
might,
do like Hunter
change
Biden.
Their behavior.
Wait a minute. Say
I just
that.
wouldn't show up.
Pause for a second. Say that one more time, Pat.
If you can cause somebody to incur a lot of legal expenses, you might change their behavior.
Say that one more time, real slow.
And then after that, let's talk about the fine that Trump's got to work on with what 400 and how much 458 billion or
What's
something.
Are you awake, Pat? Oh, you can't figure. Say it one more time, real slow.
You can cause somebody to incur a lot of legal expenses. You can change their behavior. Did you get it yet? Puddin', what are you doing with the buttons? You said it 3 times, for God's sake.
I wonder if that's what they're doing to Donald Trump.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Poor
jeez.
Donald.
Bless his heart. He's got. What's going on? He can't even get a bond to where he's got this fine. I ain't even got it up here, but anyway, what is it? 400.
Would you give him a bond?
I would if I had the money. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think Elon Musk is going to come to the rescue.
Given his propensity for not paying people,
what
would you give him a bond?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't care.
Okay.
I loan all kinds of people $20, and I never get paid back.
Hey, what flavor Kool-Aid do you like?
I'm just telling you, I think Elon Musk is going to come save the day because he knows if we don't get Trump in there, it's over.
He said that.
Yeah, it's over.
I mean, he didn't say Trump, but he said that if Democrats, he said this country will be unrecognizable.
It's going to be a red wave, red wave.
Don't say that.
No, it's not going to be a red wave.
You already said it.
Everybody I talk to, of course, we're in the Bible Belt down here where everybody still kind of goes along with the Bible and what it says, and everybody's like, if we don't get some change, we're done. And I honestly,
We are very close.
and you got to look at the leaders, man. You look at the people. I like to see a leader go in and surround himself with smart people. I like to do that. I like to see people get. And don't even start, Pat, because I know the first time we went in there, Trump had a little bit of trouble with that. But look at who Biden has in command. I mean, we got dudes dressed up as women. We got that one guy that was stealing pocketbooks at the airport. What was that dude's name? I mean, it's just one thing after another.
He had a lot of baggage, dude.
These guys are
Steven,
in control.
I need you to do me a favor.
What?
I need you to go and ask your dad.
Right.
what they thought when Joe McCarthy was exposing all the communists that were infiltrated in the American government back in the 50s.
Can you remember that question, Stephen?
And my point is this: I bet people at that time thought the world was coming to an end. I bet people said, if we don't do it, we've lost the government. We've lost our country.
So you really don't think that if Biden gets back in there, we ain't up the creek without a paddle?
Sorry, Pat. People are so stupid
we
now.
have survived a lot worse than Biden.
Oh, why do we have to?
We did 4 years of Obama, for God's sake. We did 4 years or 8
We're
years of Obama. We
doing.
did 4 years of Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter was a
we're
great
still
president
walking.
compared to what we got now, dude. And we're still in Obama. Did you not see him meeting with all the officials up there? He's still in control. We're still in Obama.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man. I think
I'll tell you what. After November 5th, the sun will come up just like it always does in the East.
Yeah, but I just don't think it. No, I don't. It'll come up, but we'll be flying a Chinese flag instead of American flag.
I think one of the things you got to worry about, Pat, is and like this is kind of off on another tangent, but AI, that is a huge thing that's coming out and stuff.
Agree.
The woke people have made, so if you type in like, asking questions about like the founding fathers, right? They have come, like now it will say that they were black.
What?
The founding fathers were black.
Okay.
Now, like that may just seem like, oh, it's just stupid or whatever, but like that is insanity to me, and I think that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a whole subset of people who want to rewrite history, and
they're doing it. We have no choice.
And people are stupid, man. I think that you're wrong in the sense that this time it's going to be the same as it always been. People are NPCs, man. They're morons now. Everybody's just staring at their phone and just orange man bad. Just get the orange man. Find him as much as you can. Like. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, man.
Well, the reason they're doing this is because they're
people who don't like Trump, who don't support Trump, are not bad. They're not stupid.
Oh, they're not. You trying to defend yourself or something here?
Just like people who don't support Biden are not stupid or bad. They just have a difference of opinion.
That's incorrect, man. Wanting to like, even when Trump said that, like, yeah, because she'd be in jail. I actually didn't like that comment. A lot of people laugh like, oh yeah, whatever. But like,
I like that comment.
Persecuting your political enemies, weaponizing the justice system is bad to do, and so many people are just getting on the bandwagon.
Come on, for God's sake! We used to have duels and kill our political enemies. What's worse than that?
At least it's two people dueling. It's not weaponizing a justice system.
Put my money on Trump.
It was weaponizing the government.
If two people want to shoot each other, let them shoot each other. That's totally different, man.
Dueling pistols in their hands.
That was doing something around the law. Yeah. This is using the law to get somebody. That is the complete opposite.
And
a horrible comparison.
We used the law to get Al Capone. We couldn't get him on any criminal charges, so we got him with the income taxes.
Yeah, you're just mad about that because they cut off your liquor supply. Yeah. Capone was a bad dude, just like Corn Pop was a bad dude. I'm telling you, these folks that's in charge of America today hate America, man. They don't like America. I don't understand why, but they're trying to bring us down, and they're trying to get China in here. I don't know if it's money or what.
I just think that, like, when you say, like, oh, it used to be the same way, and Al Capone and World War II and back in the day, but dude, people don't even know what bathroom to use, man.
Yeah,
like, we're in a totally different world now. It's not even comparable.
Yeah,
like, it's not. It's not the same people that stormed Normandy. It's not the same, like.
I mean, look at who's in charge, man. Look at the people who are surrounding Biden. I mean, that's the kind of people we got in charge. Does that not bother you just a little bit?
Does it not bother you that FDR probably got us into that war by lying to us?
I would like to see more about what's going on.
You want to hold up what we did in World War II? Does it not bother you about the flamethrowers that were used to get the Japanese out of the tunnels in Iwo Jima?
Let me tell you something. I can't
We
fix
have
the past.
done
Maybe
bad stuff.
Maybe we should give
And
them
we have-
reparations. Are you for reparations? Maybe we should give them reparations. Are you for that?
No, what I'd really be for is to stay on topic.
Well, I mean, you're not on topic.
Well, hang on. So you're saying that all politicians have done horrible, illegal things? That was you're saying, like it's been going on forever?
I'm saying what's going on today, in my mind, is not much worse than what's going on in our history, if we really understand history.
Like the founding fathers were
is it
black.
weird?
That's like that kind of history?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, that's absolutely asinine.
But people believe
Just
it, man.
like we can't decide which bathroom to use. Just deciding, that men should compete with women in sports. Of course, it's asinine.
But if you vote for that, you're supporting that.
But we're going back. You want to stay on topic. You're saying that people aren't stupid. Yes, they are. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
It's
well,
like if you're saying the founding
no,
fathers
wait a
are
minute.
black and you don't know what bathroom to use, you're stupid. So
I'm not saying that people are not stupid, not gullible.
let's go rewind that. You say people aren't stupid if they don't vote for Trump.
They've
That's
always been that way. They've always been that way.
I would say if you took a poll of the people who are voting for Trump and you asked them, is male and female, and were the founding fathers black, like questions like that, I would say that probably the Trump supporters would have the correct answer. Would you agree with that, Stephen?
I would think so. But we got people in Congress right now and running for all these offices that can't tell you the difference between a man and a woman.
Right. How many genders are there? I would say that 99% of the Trump supporters are going to say there's two genders.
But you get on that.
And if you ask the other ones, they're going to say, well, gender is
I'm not a scientist.
It's a spectrum. I mean, like that's my point. I mean, would you agree to that, Pat?
No.
Probably.
Okay. I rest my case.
But I don't know what case you're making, because if you could ask the question a different way and get the Democrats to look good too.
Oh, we got a caller. Somebody's on
Well,
your
that's
side.
your job, Pat. Go for it. I'm just teasing you.
Oh, well, we got a caller. I don't know if we should go to break and see.
Believe it or not, Pat and I are actually good friends. We actually, people say like, why are you so mean to Pat? Like,
well, he's an idiot.
He's jealous.
Let's take a break and we'll get our caller
Hang
on the
on.
phone here.
Okay.
Oh, you going to put him on now?
You gonna put him on
do
now?
We have another break? Yeah, we do.
Who we got?
Oh, we got Karen this morning.
Oh, we love Karen.
She wants to speak to the manager.
Who you mad at this morning?
I just want to say something.
Please.
Our supposed vice president said that there is no way that they could be beat.
Yep.
So what does that tell you? They've already got something planned, just like they did last election. We knew, anybody with half a brain knew what was going on. And Democrats are liars. They stick together. Now, I don't know what's wrong with Republicans. All they are is mealy-mouthed little people that they want to do the right thing, but they can't seem to find the way. So,
all right.
Talk. What?
I want to hear what Pat Malone's got to say about that.
I agree with you, Karen.
Okay.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, Stephen.
Oh, there you go.
No matter what you'd
entitled
say.
to their own opinion. But the thing is, the Democrats set it up last election against Trump. And for some reason, they cannot leave. They are so afraid of Trump that it's dividing people terribly.
Yeah.
Friendships, long friendships, that now they don't speak to each other because of angry orange man or, but don't dare say anything about a Democrat because they'll go off in a corner and cry.
Yeah.
Or like
Look at Pat. You can't see him right now. He's got tears going down his cheek.
He sits there, and if he can't get his point across, he starts giggling like a child.
Yeah.
And
Who does
that's
that?
a true
Pat Malone.
Democrat.
Wait, who does that, Karen? I'm sorry.
So,
all right,
I've
girl.
said my piece.
We
and I got my phone back, so I'll be calling more.
There you go. There it is.
All right.
There you go. All right, we got to get to a break. Let Pat Malone dry his eyes while we're gone. So.
All right, today.
We love you, Pat.
We do love you,
Y'all
Pat.
are awful.
We couldn't live without you. We couldn't live without you.
Is it time for a break?
I love you, man. I love you.
Take us away, Tam. No, take us. Okay.
Today's show is brought to you by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. We are celebrating 90 years of serving towns, county, and locals around us. We'd love to get your wishes in writing. You can give us a call at 706-896-2218 or stop by and see us next to McDonald's in Hiawassee. This is Tamala Cooper. A family recently told me that what they love most about our funeral home is that we feel like home and family. I'd like to introduce you to the newest member of our family, Kristen Carvajal.
Come by and meet me. Pick up a calendar and let us answer any questions you might have about funerals, pre-need, or cremations. We are Bannister Cooper Funeral Home, Towns County's local funeral home.
We are located next to McDonald's in Hiawassee, or give us a call, 706-896-2218.
If you've been injured, you don't need to go to Atlanta or Gainesville to find a lawyer. The law office of Daniel Duello specializes in accident cases and is based in Blairsville. I used to defend insurance companies and saw their attempts to pay less through pressure and delays. Now I want to use that experience to help you get treated fairly. Just search for Daniel Duello or call 706-603-3036 and I'll see you in Blairsville. It's 706-603-3036.
Dad, turn on the heat.
Give it a second.
Hey, Dad, it's really cold.
Guys, this car isn't exactly brand new. Give it a second.
So I'm guessing heated seats are out of the question?
Wise guy.
Hey guys, it's Andy. Why don't you come see me and check out all the new and pre-owned vehicles at Jackie Jones Ford of Hayesville. The new year means a new vehicle, and Jackie Jones Ford is ready to hook you and the kids up with something a little, hotter. Jackie Jones, your neighborhood Ford dealer, Highway 64 West in Hayesville. Online at jjfordhayesville.com.
Union General Hospital continues to make medical news across the state, and this one comes straight from the heart. Specifically, heart failure accreditation bestowed by the American College of Cardiology. Union General is one of the very few in the state of Georgia, or even nationally, to receive this exceptional recognition. Your community caregiver features the best medical practitioners in the area, a good thing to remember when it's time to make a heart-rending decision. Union General Hospital, for over 60 years, your community caregiver.
For over 50 years, Mountain Realty of Hiawassee has been providing outstanding service to our clients. If you're looking to buy or sell in North Georgia or Western North Carolina, Mountain Realty will provide you with the most ethical, honest, and efficient service possible. Our realtors listen and are eager to help our clients find their dream home or property. We're members of Northeast Georgia and Georgia MLS, allowing extra exposure to agents working with buyers. We are easy to find on the shores of Lake Chatoog in downtown Hiawassee at 325 North Main Street and at mountainrealty.com.
You love your heart, soul, and rock and roll on your radio, but have you visited our new and improved WJULradio.com lately? Bookmark so you can listen to your favorite songs or our morning shows on your computer or device. And while you're there, catch up on any local newscast and sportscast that you may have missed. You'll also find a complete schedule of our weekend programs. WJULradio.com is everything you want, everywhere you go in the mountains. Fridays on the Dish are presented by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home in Hiawassee. The experts at Bannister Cooper will guide you through the important family conversations when it comes to making end-of-life arrangements for a loved one. Yes, we're Towns County's funeral home, but we're welcome to all. And now, back to the Morning Dish.
All righty, we're coming back with you, folks. We ain't going to talk about politics on this last part, kind of calm everybody down. We're going to talk about religion. Take it away, Pat.
We're not talking about religion. We don't want to lose the other half of the audience.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. What's going on, man? We got the solar eclipse supposed to be coming, and everybody's talking about it's going to be the end of the world. Is it over? Is that it?
Well, we've had a number of solar eclipses in the past, haven't we?
Well, I understand they got all kinds of military people out there and all kinds of...
What is different than what we did the last time, for God's sake? We ought to know that.
I don't know, but I'm buying a lot of toilet paper, man.
We were in the heart, the crosshairs of the last solar eclipse.
Hey, something special about this, and though, supposed to be some... We didn't know about aliens then. Now we know about aliens.
Okay.
So I don't know, but you hear all this stuff where they're talking about that. Yeah. I don't care. I survived Y2K. I survived the COVID. I've survived Biden.
There you go. You're like a cockroach, man.
I'm gonna be here forever. Oh, I have been watching that series there for the last few weeks on that alien that comes to, I can't remember, alien something. It's hilarious, but y'all need to watch that.
That'd be a good show. I Survived the Biden Administration.
There you go.
Wow.
I survived. Resident Alien, that's what it's called. Resident Alien. It's cute. It's a little silly.
Right up there with the behavior panel.
I don't knock the behavioral panel. Them guys are rocking and rolling, man. Do you ever watch them?
No.
Well, you ought to. I think it'd kind of open your eyes a little bit, because
I got my eyes open.
See, there's the problem. There's your problem right there. I've got my eyes open. Don't confuse me with the facts. I got my mind made up. You need to kind of look around a little bit. There's more books out there to read than it's perfectly normal.
Which, by the way, I've actually been reading. I'm on like chapter 4. Man, I've learned a lot.
I took that back. So what do? They put you in jail for not taking back a book?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
I don't know. What do they do if you don't take back a library book?
I wonder if there's a finder's fee for being a whistleblower on a book stealer.
Yeah. All right, Puddin', who we got on comments? I see all kinds of comments over there. What you got?
We got Brian Schmidt, who says, "Good morning. You were talking about constitutional sheriffs. Some constitution in name only, not in action. The same can be said of many Christians. Christian in name only, not in action. So sad."
I agree with that.
That's Smitty there, I think. Who else we got?
Justin Woodrum. "I often wonder if our grandfathers would have known what our country has turned into, would they have still fought and died for it?"
That's a good question.
There you
That's
go.
a very good question.
And just now, Bob M. says, "Pat is the man. He has survived Stephen on a daily basis."
Well, we got one Democratic listener out there.
All right, I got one here. This election will be easy. It comes down to one basic thing. Was it better when Trump was in office or when Biden is in office? Everybody else can talk and argue about stuff all they want, but it's that simple question. Both have been president. Which one did you have a better life under?
Oh, that's to you, Pat. That's asking you that question.
The people that are going to vote for Biden believe that it was better under Biden. The people that voted for or are going to vote for Trump believe it's better.
We're not
Trump.
asking you to answer other people's questions. They're asking you that question. Are you better off under Biden or was you better off under Trump?
I'm pretty much kind of the same.
He must be on the gravy train. You draw a check every week.
No, really. I mean, if I'm going to vote my pocketbook, I'm pretty much the same.
So who are you voting for?
That is the reason that the voting booth is private.
See, we know who he's voting for now. Because I'm voting for Trump.
I'm voting for Trump.
I can tell you right now, I'm not better off. I'm not better off at all. I mean, I'm $4 a gallon for fuel. Are you kidding me? I mean, come on, man.
After the last couple of months, I'm surprised when I hear you say you're voting for Trump. I never would have guessed you were a Trump supporter.
Are you dang?
See, he doesn't listen, man.
He don't listen. He got his mind made up. Don't convince him with the facts.
Georgia Mountain Grading.
Oh, yeah, man. Don't forget about Georgia.
Shocked, I tell you.
Georgia
shocked.
Mountain Grading. We love them guys. Family owned and operated. We highly recommend them. Y'all go by and check them out, especially if you got any kind of grading. Driveways, you name it, they can fix it. And they're good people. Tamla, thank you so much.
Always a pleasure.